It's fall, y'all. Are you ready for some comfort food? How about some neck bones and rice? And with some Brussels sprouts on the side. Welcome to Adornment with Adrienne. Hi, I'm Adrienne. I'm your auntie or your girlfriend of lifestyle and decor. Let's get started. Neck bones and rice. Years ago, my grandmother Margaret used to call me when I was in college and say, "Come home, Adrienne, on the weekend. I'm making some neck bones and rice," which was my favorite. Well, actually, she made so many things that I loved, but it was one of my favorites. Okay, so I want to share with you how I used to make it, or she used to make it. This is like a really quick, easy recipe. You're going to really need a large pot. Hope you have one. You need parboiled rice. It could be any brand, but it needs to be parboiled. Okay. My sister Sharon shared with me or told me about some parboiled rice that she got at Walmart, and we've been using it ever since for recipes like this. It's under the Great Value brand. It's the white. You can use brown if you want, but not really for this. It's the white parboiled Great Value brand at Walmart. I think Zatarain's also makes one that's pretty good too. We're also going to be making some Brussels sprouts. Usually I just get a pack of frozen Brussels sprouts. I use peppers and onions. I use maybe a little bacon grease. Saute them in the pan a little bit. I add some water. I'm going to show you a little bit more, but I just wanted to share that. So quickly, now on to our neck bones. So as I said, I found this pack of raw neck bones at my local Walmart. I'm sure if you have a Safeway, a ShopRite, a Kroger, Publix, you could probably find these. This was a pretty good buy. I took some out and put the others in the freezer, and now I'm going to wash those that I took out. I put them in a bowl, and as you can see, they have like a film on them, and it's kind of a murky water. You want to wash your neck bones until they're nice. The water comes back nice and clean. All right, now we have our clean neck bones. I'm going to put them in my large Dutch oven pot or large pot. And now I am going to cut up some yellow onion. I'm going to just dice these this onion really largely, because sometimes people don't like onions, okay, but they like the taste, but they don't want the onion. So this is something that if you, and plus they're kind of going to boil down with the neck bones, but I'm going to just give them a quick chop, kind of large, quick chop. Right, take the outside off. Of course, we don't want that. It's not edible, right? Okay, so this is a quick dice, and then we are going to get our spices together. All right, so I'm using a complete seasoning. I'm putting my onions into the pot here. I'm using a complete seasoning. It's kind of a garlic seasoning from Badia. It's a Hispanic spice. You don't have to use this, or you can use garlic powder. I'm going to add my water here. I have a large measuring cup. It's about 4 cups. You're probably going to need about 2 of those. I have my Badia seasoning, as I was saying, some sea salt and some seasoned salt. Alright, and you can see I'm going to start off with like a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now this is something you could probably do to taste, but you definitely do need salt. Alright, so I have my neck bones on in our pot. I'm bringing them to a boil. They're probably going to cook about 45 minutes, and then I'm going to check them, okay? I have my frozen Brussels sprouts. They're ready. You can see I'm kind of cooking them down with a little bit of oil. Our neck bones are still boiling. They're coming to look a little bit better, but they have a long way to go. All right, so I add a little bit of our Badia complete seasoning. It's kind of got a garlic taste. If you can find it, wonderful. If not, use some garlic powder if you like garlic, okay? Kind of stir those around, let the oil get on kind of all of our Brussels sprouts, right? Then I'm going to add about 2 cups of water and bring these to a boil and let them simmer while my neck bones are cooking. Alright, so we see our neck bones are kind of cooking down a little bit. They have to cook, like I said, and what you're going to see is you're going to get like a film. You want to check them to see how done they are. As you can see, they still have a long way to go. You want them kind of falling off the bone. Alright, and so I put the lid back on, let them cook a little bit more. Alright, and I'm going to check my Brussels sprouts. Alright, then as our neck bones are cooking, you need to skim the fat off of the top of the water. As you can see, I'm taking a large spoon And you can see all that fat that's kind of just lurking at the top there. Alright, kind of take that off, skim it off the top. Alright, and then like I said, check our neck bones. Alright, they should be kind of coming apart a little bit now. Alright, and then what am I going to do? I am going to add, we're still skimming, but we need to add our rice, okay? And so for something like this, it usually calls for about a cup of rice, but really for a large pot like this, you're probably going to need like at least 2 cups of rice. You can see our neck bones are starting to fall apart here. Wonderful. Alright, so we're going to need about 2 cups of rice, parboiled rice. Remember again, parboiled. So you can see me add the rice in now. Alright, and I'm going to stir it around into the pot, and I'm going to let it come to a boil. Now, the thing about the parboiled rice, it doesn't have to be overcooked. Once it comes to a boil, you can turn it off, okay? Now we see our Brussels sprouts boiling. We see our rice is boiling in our pot with our neck bones, right? You see, there's our rice. We can kind of see through now. Our onions are see through. Alright, we're going to bring it to a boil, like I said, and then you let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. I would set a timer, close our lid. Alright, we have our Brussels sprouts. Alright, our neck bones are boiling. We turn them off, let them sit for 15 to 20 minutes, and boom, voila, you have a wonderful pot of neck bones and rice. Okay, our neck bones are falling apart. We have our wonderful Brussels sprouts, which kind of tastes like a small little cabbage with this recipe. And again, anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that recipe. I'm Adrienne of Adornment with Adrienne. It's just a quick little recipe for those of you who want some wonderful comfort food this fall. And remember, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If you need help, be sure to talk to someone about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, coming soon, turkey necks and gravy, smothered turkey necks and gravy. If you have ever wondered how to make those, my grandma used to make those, and I really like to make them maybe at least once a year. So anyway, as always, saying hello for another time, and I will see you on the next one. I hope to put that up sometime soon.